Have you ever been edged? Well, I am right now. We all are right now. By the BBC. Why aren't they telling us that David Tennant is coming back? They're doing it in such weird ways. Just tell us! By the way, I'm very, very close to 1,000 subs. If you could subscribe, it'd mean the absolute world. Notification bell if you like what you see. Thumbs up, comment, press the hype button in the comments, become a channel member, don't do any of it, whatever, it's up to you. Thank you, let's go. If you don't know what I'm talking about, from TV Zone over on Twitter, on Thursday, the 16th of April, BBC Three will dedicate its entire schedule to Doctor Who's 2023 anniversary celebrations. The channel will show all three specials, Talking Doctor Who documentary, all three specials, and the episodes of Unleashed, 7pm and midnight. Right, between 7pm and midnight, just in case you didn't understand what I said there. Bigger fish to fry. Why the frick-frack is this happening, right? We are nowhere near an anniversary for the anniversary. If they were doing this in November, or for Doctor Who Day, I'd go fair enough. If it had been 5 years since the 60th specials, I'd go fair enough. If it was exactly 20 years since modern Doctor Who, I'd go fair enough. We are 21 years and 1 month into the modern reboot of Doctor Who, and we are 2.5 years since these specials aired. So what are they exactly celebrating here, other than two things I can think of off the top of my head? One, something's happening with the rights, and Disney are completely claiming all of the Disney era of the show, therefore we won't be allowed to watch the 60th specials and Shooty onwards on BBC iPlayer. They're doing something weird with the rights. There's something weird in the contract that they're digging up with the rights, where we're no longer allowed to watch it on iPlayer, so they're making the most of it whilst they can. My only downside to that is I'm pretty sure the 60th specials actually weren't to do with Disney at all. They went on Disney Plus, but I actually think they were made in-house, right? Or something like that. They had less involvement from Disney than the rest of it, something like that. My second thought on that is, this is what people are saying online, by the way, they're saying there's some rights thing going on, but my second thing with that is, why aren't they showing any of Shooty then? If we're losing the rights to that, I doubt we'll just lose the rights to those three specials. They'll want to take all of Shooty's era as well, if this is true, which I don't think it is. Why aren't they showing any Shooty episodes? So I would dismiss that easy. The second one, which I think is very likely, is we're about to get a casting announcement for David Tennant being back this Christmas. Now, I'm not one of these people who's like, David Tennant should not come back, he has had his time, he must die now. I want David Tennant to come back, I think he's good, I like nostalgia bait, I'm a sucker, whatever. Shoot me in the face. Don't do that. But you can have a go at me if you don't agree. But I want us to know that he's coming back, because right now we know nothing. No news, no plot breakdown, no teasers, no casting announcement, no nothing. We don't know anything. We don't even know if Billie Piper is in the special. So just some sort of confirmation would be nice. And I think this means that we are getting one. This little, re-airing the 60th means we probably are close to getting one. Let's see what people are saying on Twitter. Are they in the same mindset as me, or are they all kicking off? They're probably all kicking off, aren't they? Let's have a look. Okay, Monmo raises a fair point. I bet they'll announce some news on the day before, since the 15th is the anniversary for Series 2, if the rumours Billy and David are reunited are to be believed. This is true. So the Series 2 of Doctor Who in 2006 aired on the 15th of April, 2006. So, because of this, on the 16th of April, 2026, 20 years on, they're re-airing it. Now, why are they re-airing the 60th and not Series 2? Maybe for new viewers to get a liking to David Tennant if they didn't watch the 60th, potentially, sure. But why is it not on the 15th? Why are they airing it on the 16th? If Series 2 started on the 15th, fair enough, if the 16th was a Saturday and it made sense, I'd understand, but the 16th being a Thursday, Doctor Who doesn't air on Thursdays, it airs on Saturdays, so because of that, why didn't they just air it on the Wednesday? If it's not going to be on a Saturday anyway, do it on the Wednesday. So not too sure, but Monmo, you raise a fair point here, my guy. You raise a fair point. But then life is will. I don't think they will. I'm thinking Doomsday 20th because it's a couple of months before filming. Yeah, this is true. So people online are very much in my boat of David Tennant is pending for an announcement of coming back. So they're doing this as a way to prepare for that. Get people on board, etc, stuff like that. We then, of course, have the quote tweets. We've got Matt who put, yeah, Matt. We've got Owen who put, ooh, I have a feeling. So Owen seems to think, I'd imagine that David Tennant is coming back. Nick put, sus, but not getting my hopes up for anything. I think that's the way you should be these days. I think if you're easily let down, or like you feel like you've been let down by the show recently, not getting your hopes up is a good thing to do, because it means that you just, yeah, you can't lose then, can you? But I personally think getting your hopes up is a good thing, because even if the outcome's bad, you still had fun building up to it. Whereas if you don't have fun building up to it and the outcome's bad, you just sort of got to maintain level life. And I want to peak at bits, so I'll speculate, thank you very much. But then Jamie's got what I was saying earlier. Either this is a Christmas special news related, or my gut is telling me something to do with the rights. Now the Disney deal is over, so it lets some things stay on iPlayer for a bit longer. Maybe, or, well, that's not quite what I said, but you know, similar thoughts. Got a bad feeling about this. Why though? I don't see why you'd get a bad feeling about it. You don't have to watch it if you really dislike the 60th that much. I actually think it was a pretty big success, if I'm being honest. I think the Star Beast, I've mentioned in the previous video my annoyance with the Star Beast and how the whole pronouns chat thing happened, because it immediately shut people off from giving the era a go. Now I know we shouldn't cater for those who think the show's woke, but I'm not necessarily saying you should have made it so they'll stay watching, because we don't really want people who think the show's woke. But my point is, the show's now getting hounded every year. Every time there's something new about the show, it's being called a woke show. And I think part of that is to blame for the Star Beast doing the whole pronouns chat thing. Like I say, I'm all for pronouns chats. We should have had it, but we should have had it be done in a way that isn't. Guys, let's just stop the plot. You're assuming he, him pronouns. And like, I get some people do that, that's fine, but that's going to just trigger the anti-woke to call the show woke even more. So I feel like it was a bad choice for meta-wise. In the episode, I couldn't give less of a toss, me personally, but I just think it didn't do any justice to the show, and actually has probably put the show at a big disadvantage. Elle says, I'm expecting radio silence afterwards. That's sort of a pattern now, isn't it, when it comes to Doctor Who, radio silence after things, just nothing. At the end of the day, it's night, so yeah. Nasty Basket put moan more, you. I wonder what that word could be. Don't know. Anyway, Nasty Basket, that's not very nice, is it? Right, that pretty much wraps up this video. Let me know in the comments, do you think this means David Tennant's back? Do you think it means the rights are going? Do you think it means nothing? Are you going to watch them? Are you not going to watch them? Let me know in the comments. Whilst you're down there, there's a hype button. If you push that, it pushes my video out to loads more people. If you're on mobile, hit a like button, subscribe with the notification bell on, and if you want to become a channel member, you get a shout out at the end of the next video. If you do the first tier, you get a shout out, and you get bonus videos if you do the next 2 tiers as well. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you later, and ta-ra.